What's up, party people? It's KeysDAN with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live and in living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Famous? It's an extension of the RadioWhat.com internet radio station that I've been running for quite some time. And if you need DJ services, where do I always send you? DJLittleRock.com. One more time, DJLittleRock.com. Check availability and get a free price quote, and maybe you can have me at your next event. You know I like to party with the people. The people need to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Let me entertain you. Speaking of entertainment, today on the program, I have a twofer. I was going to have just one person on the show, but I got a twofer. Dale Kreitz and Fran Cline. Ha! You're going to get to know a little bit more about them in the next few minutes, so stick around for that. So exciting. So exciting. Buckle up. This week's shows, I will be at the Rab on Friday night, my regular Friday night gig, video dance party, karaoke jam. Yeah, I said karaoke. You're the stars of the show. You could sing pretty much anything you want. How about a Madonna song? That's a little foreshadowing for today's program. Well, you could sing a Madonna song. You can. All right, and that's from 8 p.m. until 12:30 in the AM right here in Conway, Arkansas. Yeah, they got a full bar, kitchen's open, pool tables. They got a pool tournament on Friday nights. So if you want to try to make some money, I encourage you to join me Friday nights at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas. Starts at 8 p.m. and ends at 12:30 in the AM. Good times at the Rab. All right, let's get into it with Dale Kreitz and Fran Klein. I'm so excited. I already told you, buckle up. You're in for a bumpy ride. It's going to be a good time. Let's Skype them now. Yes.
There we go. Hey, yes, honey.
You are smarter than the machine. I'll tell you. Man, I've been excited. Dale Kreitz and Fran Klein. I didn't know I was going to get a twofer on this one. I know that we've been talking about this probably for a month or so. And ever since then, I've been getting Madonna. You must be the biggest Madonna fans ever. Tell me about it.
Yes. We love the Queen of Pop.
Well, give me an idea. I know I remember the first time that I became aware of Madonna. I'm 52 years old, so I remember when MTV first started out, and in 1985, I remember an interview on MTV with Madonna, and she said, she was wearing her Material Girl type outfit way back then, and I remember her statement. She said, they asked her, "Hey, what do you want to do?" And she said, I want to take over the world. That's right. And she did. In essence, she did. She changed herself. She became different people. Let's back up a little bit. I want to talk about Arnold Nelson. And he definitely was the one that brought us together. He did a great song called Pop It Like Madonna. We talked about it last year, and he was supposed to come back on the show last week. But unfortunately, something happened in his family. I feel for him, and I hope everything gets better with his psyche. And I do want to get to talk to him again, because that song "Pop It Like Madonna" has just blown up. And I know that you've done a dance video about it. Tell me some stuff. Oh,
it was phenomenal, and I came into Fran, Madonna girlfriend, and I went up to the thing because she took an interview Inspector Larry's Corvette with the Madonna personalized tags, and Madonna shared on an Instagram story. So I said, I gotta go get her because she loves me. So she got popping like Madonna, got out of a vehicle, and then I was like, I felt the energy from the people in North Carolina dancing pop like Madonna. And because I got the camera on me, and I can feel the experience of the other people dancing to Madonna. So Madonna Girl here was popping like Madonna, and it was phenomenal. And I love the song by Arnold Nelson. It was like a dream came true, and he did a fantastic job on that one. And Dan, he did one for me too, and Pop Like Madonna, Madonna Girl Dale remix. And we took in shut down North Carolina in the name of the Father, and Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
I was invited for the Festival for the Homeless in North Carolina, and I brought her up on stage with me, was dancing Papa Like Madonna and Papa Like Madonna, Madonna Go Dale remix, right? It was like, I always wanted to be on stage, and Kimberly invited me to come on stage on holiday, and it was like, I love making Madonna proud. I like to do what I love doing, just like Madonna, and making everybody's dreams come true. And it was phenomenal when Arnold Nelson did that song for Madonna and me.
Man, I do hope that Madonna is aware of this. I do hope. I know you've tagged her quite a bit. You've hashtagged her quite a bit. I hope that Madonna does catch wind of what's going on here. Has she ever responded back to you on any of it?
When she shared my picture, oh my God, let me show you this one. Here's another copy of it, honey. Guess who this goes to?
Wow, look at you.
Baby.
Okay, for those that are listening to the audio version, he just pulled out a North Carolina license plate. It looks legit, and it says Madonna right on it. That takes a lot of that's a fan right there that really enjoys Madonna. When did you become aware of Madonna? I mean, I guess we can roll back. Give me an idea of who Dale Kreitz is, and then Fran Cline, you can give me an idea of who you are as well. If you're listening to the audio only, the video, they've had Madonna wigs on until just about now. Dale just took his wig off, and all his glory is showing on the video. So tell the people who you are, Dale Kreitz.
Okay, my name is Dale. I love Madonna since 1983. Her song, Lucky Star. It was my biggest inspiration because I was a victim of child abuse. I was 7 years old. My cousin molested me. And I was 12 going on 13 when I ain't going to call him dad because I ain't giving him the satisfaction. He molested me when I was 12 going on 13. So when Madonna came out, and I'll never forget this my whole 50 years, it was her song, Lucky Star. And my friends was in a restaurant, carry out, and they said, Dale, listen to this new artist. Her name's Madonna. And it was Lucky Star. So I went back up to my house at 583 South Inwood Avenue in Baltimore. And I said, Mom, there's a new singer named Madonna. And our friends don't got any more money. We want to play some Madonna songs. So my mother gave me some money. She said, son, go down there and get yourself some fries and soda and go listen to Madonna. Well, Mom went back there playing Madonna and got some French fries and soda from my friends. And we're playing Madonna. I'm dancing, Lucky Star and all that kind of good stuff. And from then on, I said, Mom, I'm going to play Madonna. So she went up on Eastern Avenue, bought me a boombox, and bought me cassette tapes because there was no CDs or nothing like that back in the 80s. It was just cassette tapes and 12-inch remixes and records. So I bought all Madonna's records in the record store on Eastern Avenue. My mother said, son, go play Madonna up and down Eastern Avenue. I'm 12, 13 years old. And she was my biggest inspiration. All these years, I never left her. She's my pride and joy. And when I got recognized by Madonna, Dan, it was the best day in my life. She's the one who made me who I am today. She took away my pain, made me feel like I was born again. And when I came into Madonna Dale, I feel the trauma happened to me as Dale. You're always going to see me wearing Madonna shirt 365 days a year. And it takes away the trauma from me being abused, and see what happened to my mother when I was 5 years old. My cousin beat my mother with a 2x4. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Dean, guess what?
What?
I'm 5 years old, sweetheart. Never been to church, honey. Right? You know my mom, Linda. And my cousin beat her with a 2x4. I had to witness my mother lay full of blood up to here. And guess what, Dan?
What?
When you're a child of God, God will protect you. Right? And my mother's heart stopped. You know that machine, your heart rhythm's on it, and it goes boom, boom, boom,
Yes.
like what the paramedics use.
EKG machine, yes.
Thank God prayers are answered. Because I witnessed my mom, her heart stop. I'll never forget this the rest of my life. That's why Madonna is my biggest exploration. She takes away all my pain and my mom's pain. And her heart stopped. And guess what I said, Dan? The paramedic said, that must be her son. Let's try one more time, right? And you know them shockers?
Mm-hmm.
They you bring you back, whatever.
Defibrillator.
What is it, honey?
Defibrillator.
Yeah, that's it, honey. So when they shock her, no heart rate. Guess what I said, Dan?
What'd you say?
In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. God save my... Right? Guess what happened, Dan?
What happened?
Her heart came back to life. She brought her back to life. And I was like, my mother's so proud of me, like Madonna. And my mother loves dancing to Madonna. We used to go out dancing in Baltimore to Madonna songs. And we cleared the dance floor. And you know what my mother said to me, Dan? You can message on Facebook, sweetheart. She said, son, keep on doing what you're doing one day. One day, you're going to be big as Madonna. Because she always bought me my birthday. I love my birthday because guess what I always get, Dan?
What you get?
Madonna CDs, because that's when the CDs came out. And she always buys me a boombox, a bigger one than the other one. Because, you know, and that's when I said, oh boy, Mom, I like this when it's louder, right? So I used to walk up and down Eastern Avenue, used to pole dance, Dan, stop in traffic like I do now in North Carolina and Baltimore. And my mother was very, very proud of me, right? And she used to give me money, go down to Inner Harbor, playing Madonna. And then when I moved from Hollandtown, my mother lived in O'Donnell Heights, the projects, and it was bad because I'm wearing Madonna shirts and I'm going to be a target for standing out.
Mm-hmm.
You wear the spandex, the fishnets, the white Levi's jeans, so I still a target. My mother said, son, why don't you move in with Larry and you'll be a lot safer in Glen Burnie? So I did. Larry bought me a radio, right? I said, if you're going to buy me a radio, you better buy me a big one because I want it loud. I'm playing Madonna. So Larry took me to Circuit City. Guess what I did, Dan?
What you do?
I took my Madonna CDs and I put them in every CD on the CD player. If it wasn't loud, I don't, right? So I said, Larry, I want that one. That's loud. I'm playing Madonna in the store, Circuit City in Glen Burnie. And that's when I used to go up and down Crane House, playing Madonna. And that's when we moved from Glen Burnie to Brooklyn Park.
Now,
you don't know what happened?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the we'll put this all on the walking tour. You started in Glen Burnie, but before that, this is all in the Boston area, so in Massachusetts?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. In the Maryland area.
It started Eastern Avenue in Hollandtown.
Gotcha.
From 1982, 83 to 1990. Oh, let me tell you what happened in 1990.
Well, no. First of all, I want to say, man, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that trauma as a young boy to get beaten, to get abused, to watch your mom die. In essence, she died and then was resurrected, came back to life through the paramedics and through your faith in God. She was brought back to life. I'm so glad about that.
Yeah.
But tell me about, 1990. I mean, this is all before you were even an adult, able to drive, to vote, to do anything in the world. This is nothing that a kid's supposed to be protected, supposed to be sheltered, not supposed to have to go through that kind of thing. But here you are, Dale Kreitz. Tell me about 1990. What happened?
Okay, I used to, I got a job at food place, right?
How old were you?
I was at a grocery store.
How old were you?
And I was, 1990, so talk 1971. Let me see how I am, honey. Hold on, sweetheart. 1990. I was 19 years old, hot sex blind, right? So I got a job at food place as a porter, stock the shelves and take the big broom and mop the floors and all that kind of stuff. Well, June the 8th, 1990 came along. And guess who came to town?
Don't say
the
it.
Queen of Pop, Madonna.
You said it.
She was at the Capitol Center, right? And the manager, she said, Dale, because I worked 40 days a week, right? 7:30 to 3:30. And she said, Dale, you got to work over. I said, well, I ain't going to mention her name if you don't want me to.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
No, yep. So I told her manager, she said, Dale, you got overtime. And I said, well, I got tickets to go see Madonna tonight. And I did my 40 hours, and I'm going to see Madonna tonight. And she said, well, I'm going to write you up. And guess what I told her? Can I say it?
What you say?
Take this job and shove it up where the sun don't shine. I quit. That was on a Friday. I quit my job.
Dale's
I
got
told my mother, I'm done. Don't worry, I'll get another job. Well, guess what I became?
What you do? Dale's got priorities.
Male go-go dancer, right? Yes, honey.
19 years old. You're a go-go dancer in the Baltimore, Maryland area.
Club Atlantis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went down there on Falls Road next to Baltimore City Jail with the jailbirds, right? So I walked in and I applied for the job. And the guy said, come back next Friday, right? So I went down there. This was on a Saturday. After I quit my job, I went down there to be a go-go dancer. So I was hired on the spot. And I said, if you want me to work here, there's one way for me to work here. And they said, what's that, Dale? I said, I only dance to Madonna. And if you want me to work here at this nightclub as a stripper, you will play Madonna. I will not work here. Well, Dan, guess what?
What?
It was a big bar. I mean, you had to dance on the bar, section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, and there's the pole, section 5. So you work all the way around the bar, and you get up on the pole and pole dance, whatever you want to do, exotic dancing. I made more money in one than I did 40 hours a week, right? I said, Mom, guess what? I'm a stripper. I'm making more money. She said, what are you doing, son? I said, Mom, I'm just dancing. That's all I'm doing. The guy's putting money in my G-string, my thong, right? And I said, I love it. Since I love dancing Madonna, I get paid for it being a stripper, right? And then, oh, my God, I love it. The other dancers, right, they had to dance to Madonna because I only dance to Madonna songs. For me to work there, you have to play Madonna. And this one guy said, you dance like a woman. I said, well, go down Baltimore Street then. They can't touch me, right? I'm not tipping you. You're dancing like a woman. Come here and see guys. Guess what I did, Dan?
What you do?
I knocked his drink over, right? Because he wouldn't tip me. And he was like, I ain't tipping you. Dance like a girl. So he got his drink, and I took and turned around, and I took my foot, and I knocked it on his pants. It looked like he pissed himself, right? It was off the hook. I was like, they used to call me Madonna Dale when I was a stripper at Club Atlantis. Well, it was like something I love doing. Like Madonna is my biggest inspiration. I follow everything she did, her music, her attitude was a big inspiration to me. I went to school. Guess what happened in school, Dan?
What happened at school?
I wore Madonna shirts. Right, you might have seen the turquoise blue and the Virgin Tour. I had that since 1985.
What? And
still in mint condition. Right, so I wore it to school, and I went to Hempstead Hill 47, and I went to Canton Middle 230. Well, we had class, and it was like old time music, right? They had to go all like this or whatever. Guess what I did, Dan?
What you do?
Get into the groove, your love to me. Oh, when I'm dancing, I can feel this tree. At night, I unlock my door, right? I distract the whole class singing Madonna into the groove in the music class. Dale, you're not following directions. And I was like, I don't like this music. It's not Madonna. Well, the music teacher said, Dale, get out in the hall 15 minutes. Yes, sir. Get out in the hall 15 minutes. The music teacher said, Dale, are you going to cooperate in the music class? I said, yes. Guess what I did again, Dan?
What you do again?
Start singing Madonna into the group, right? And I just dropped the whole class. I was like, I'm not singing this music. I don't like it. Don't make me do something I like. I don't like it. Well, I got suspended for not following directions in music class.
For Madonna?
Over Madonna, yes, honey, right? So I said, every time I look at music, I always sing Madonna songs, right? Until they kicked me out of music class. Because I'm not going to do something I don't like, and I didn't like the music they were singing. It sounded like 1920s, before my time. So I was like, I'm going to keep on singing Madonna until they something about it, until they sing Madonna songs, then I'll follow directions, right? And I was like, I had so much fun in school. I used to dance in the classroom, and I was like, I'm doing what I love, and it was like dreams come true. And you know what, Dan?
What?
The secretary at Hampstead Hill Elementary School, 47, but now it's Hampstead Academy.
Okay.
The secretary still works there and remembers me, right? And I called her up and I keep them up to date and all, right? She said, Dale, I'm so proud of you. I said, I made something out of my life. I hear bad things happen to me, and I turned it around and made something positive out of life and follow my dreams.
So sweet.
And, yeah. And then, Brooklyn Park. You want to talk about Brooklyn Park?
Go ahead. It's your story, Dale. I want to hear all about it. And that grandfather clock in the background just chiming.
Yes, honey, like a virgin. And then I moved from Glen Burnie is a nice neighborhood, right? Then I moved from Glen Burnie, Maryland to Brooklyn Park, Maryland. And where do we need to start at?
Wherever you want. Begin at the beginning. It's 1990. You're a go-go dancer. You're making more money than you ever made at that grocery store. Thank you, grocery store, for letting me go, for letting me get out of here. That you're doing the go-go in 1990. Then what?
Then I moved from Glen Burnie, Maryland to Brooklyn Park, Maryland as Dale, like you see me now.
Okay. So it becomes a persona. You have a female persona and you have a male persona. Madonna Dale is the female persona, and Dale Kreitz is the male persona, and both of them live within that body.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And up and down East Ritchie Highway, playing Madonna. Big boombox. So loud, lucky the windows break in Brooklyn Park at the restaurants. And I was getting called all kind of names. Homophobic names. I didn't let the names break my bones because I was going to stoop to the level being gay bashed for 25 years in Brooklyn Park, Maryland.
Okay.
Then
wait. Are you a gay man? I didn't catch that. Are you gay?
Yes. I like the pole, honey.
I think we figured that out by now. I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, I know, honey. So I became Dale playing Madonna. I was down in the harbor. Yeah. And this guy, I was wearing a Madonna's Blonde Ambition tour jacket, and it's satin. And I'm walking down Ritchie Highway, and this guy pulled all the way over, the passenger did, and had a hammer and hit me with it and scratched my Madonna's jacket I bought from the Blonde Ambition tour in 1990.
No, he didn't. Come on.
Yes, honey, he did. Yes. That was the first time I got gay bashed, right? And I called the police before cell phones came out.
Yeah.
And I remember his tag number. I called, when the county police department gave his tag number out. They called him. And I had to go to court. Then from then on, it got worse and worse and worse, worse and worse and worse and worse. And that's like when I became the other persona, Madonna girl, Britney girl, Dale, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. I got called every name out of the book. More big things I did in life, the more they hate and call me names. There was even a call the cops when we say that my you-know-what was hanging out. I was on 98 Rock Baltimore talking about it, right?
Right.
There's one shopping center, Ritchie Highway Shopping Center. Here, they did a petition on me, but they had a guy who was a sex offender, a pervert, working at the shopping center holding up signs on the highway. But here they was judging me because I dress as a woman and I'm gay. It was more discrimination.
Right.
And I did not let none of them get away. Everybody who took and gay bashed me or assaulted me got locked up. Ben Packer Johnson had my back. He was Human Rights Campaign, Glade, all the big wheels. I was walking down Richard Highway, and guess what happened?
Yeah. What happened?
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I was dressed as Madonna girl there now. He put the wig back on, platinum blonde wig. Put your wig on, Madonna girl. Yes, sir. We're representing Madonna, baby.
Fran Cline just back there, just taking it all in. I love it.
And I'm Madonna girl, baby. Look, honey. And when you get a gut feeling, Dan,
yes,
look me in my eye.
I'm looking.
Always go through your gut feeling. Okay? It's from a guardian angel. Ritchie Highway had sidewalks, and sometimes it didn't have a sidewalk. So the sidewalk had trees, so some people get inside the guardrail, right? And if I didn't get inside the guardrail, I wouldn't be talking to you today. I wouldn't be talking to her today.
Wow.
Okay, here comes a taxi cab, independent cab, zooming down Ritchie Highway, whipping it down the traffic. He came all the way over here. Said, "This is Madonna's taxi. This is the guardrail."
Mm-hmm.
He came all the way over here. If I was there in the street right here, I would have been in heaven.
I'm glad you're here, Daryl Kreitz.
And that was like 25 years in Brooklyn Park, Maryland, gay bash, hate crimes. I was at McDonald's and here I show that to Madonna. Here's when I took and danced at my party.
Okay.
And I was at McDonald's in Brooklyn Park with a Madonna shirt. And
yes.
It's like, I like the Madonna shirt. Oh, honey, I took a party. You got time to look at my pictures? Yes. And so she got her meal. And she sat down at the round big table, McDonald's, and I come back. I said, "When we go home, I ain't gonna order my breakfast. I'm gonna go home and get the pictures and show you." Well, Dan, guess what happened?
What happened?
The guy always calls me out of my name, right? And I told the manager at McDonald's in Brooklyn Park, tell him stop calling me out of my name. The manager wouldn't do nothing, just walk away. Well, I'm showing the older lady pictures and stuff, and here comes the guy, comes in past me, puts his food down on the tray, and comes up and punched me in my face.
Oh no.
And I was just, yes, honey. And his girlfriend's down there laughing. Called the County Police, and they went and charged and everything. And the Baltimore Gay paper put it the big article. It was like, when is it ever going to stop? That's when I went to court. Everybody was found guilty, fines, probation. And I was like, that's when I told Larry. I said, Larry, because we would have been down North Carolina a lot sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came down with cancer and he broke his leg. So then, have you ever heard someone getting gay bashed at the American Legion, Dan?
I've never heard particularly at the American Legion, but I've heard of gay bashing for sure. Go ahead.
I was dressed as Dale.
Okay.
Wearing my Madonna shirt.
Sure.
And this guy comes in and punches me in my back. What's up? It was cussing. Faggot. Right? This was in June of 2009. Well, honey, I got more pulled than anybody in the state of Maryland.
Okay.
Right? Nobody in the state of Maryland can touch this girl. That's why they got shut down in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I took in cop friends. They said, Dale, we're gonna lock him up. And that's when they just took and passed the hate crime law in the state of Maryland. Before, when I got gay bashed, assaulted, it was just assault. Now it's a hate crime law. Yeah. They charge you for a hate crime, 10 years, and an assault. Well, my college friends, I had half a Northern District at my house, 4606 Ritchie Highway. They said, yeah, we know you're moving to North Carolina. I'm going to come to court. I said, if I have to walk from North Carolina to Glen Burnie Courthouse, I will be there in Bells in that courtroom. We know you well. Well, I went in that courtroom and shut them down, honey, right? I got state's attorney, police officer, everybody on my social media. And I want the gay community. If a guy wants to go out in public, dress like a lady, feel comfortable with yourself. If someone calls you out of your name, yes, I'm gay. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia. Right? Because, because I sleep with the same sex. I'm just got equal rights like everybody else. Because I love men, and that's my provocative, And people need to stop judging people because we're spreading a revolution of love. God loves everybody. And then living in North Carolina, guess what?
What?
I've been here since 2019. I had not been called out of my name. I've been around all facts of life, and I tell them about me and Madonna. I show them everything I do with Madonna. They love it, and the other celebrities, and like the love I get in North Carolina and Madonna. Guess what Madonna did, honey? Remember I told you to share the picture on the Instagram story? Look, Dan, you might have seen it on Facebook. Look what she did.
I saw that. That is fantastic, man.
Drive you crazy, right? And that's when I took and called the DMV up in North Carolina. I told them, they told me?
What they tell you?
Madonna girl, Dale, we never had nothing like this in North Carolina. I said, you gotta do what you gotta do to get me another tag for Madonna. I don't care what you gotta do, you better do it, right? And I talked to Brandon Maxick. He's the DMV commissioner. Guess how fast they call me, Dan?
How fast they call you?
Same day or a month later. How fast you think the DMV called me?
Well, it sounds like the same day.
10-4, Big Daddy. The same day, Dan, I got a call from the DMV commissioner. He said, hi, I'm trying to get a hold of Dale Kreitz, Madonna girl. Dale, I said, hi, honey, it's me. And I said, he said, Dale, I'm working on it right now to get Madonna a copy. I can't promise you. I said, Brandon, you got to do what you got to do. You're the commissioner. You can do it. Well, guess what? That's when they took and mailed it from Raleigh, North Carolina, and that's when this is going to Madonna when she comes to tour. Oh. And then I was like, that is my pride and joy. It wasn't for her, I wouldn't be who I am today. And other celebrities, I was with WJZ, Dale in Canton, right? Manic Monday. I'm dressed as Dale, 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's early in the morning, right? I shut them down, WJZ, like a prayer. So I was dancing and looking. I was like Manic Monday, then I was turning around. I was going like this. 6 o'clock in the morning, I was singing the Bangles, Manic Monday, right? But I was dressed as Dale, not Madonna girl. It was the first talk of the history of CBS, right? Ron Matz. It was phenomenal. It was the talk about. It went viral, right? And then guess who I contact? I went on the internet and I wanted to see who was the Bangles record label, right? I contacted them. I sent them the video. And guess where they came to? Dewey Beach in Delaware, the Bangles, right? I wore my Madonna shirt. She recognized me. And I was right by the stage. And before the show started, guess what the DJ played? I told him, guess what he played?
What did he play?
Think he played Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Gloria Estefan, or Tina Turner? Who do you think I requested?
Sounds like Madonna to me.
Madonna, baby. So I was dancing, and everybody was watching and all that. And I was like, oh, and I'm dressed as Dale, right? I had to get the pictures out with the Bangles and show you, right? And I took and gave him some gifts. I took and danced at Madonna's after party. And I was like, dreams come true. Age is just a number. You can be 70 years old and go after your dreams and make them true. And that's like I told this girl here. Tell me about you, girl.
Yeah, let's drag Fran Klein into this because you got different kinds of Madonna. Because Madonna from 1983, when she broke out into the scene, till now, she has had change after change after change, changed outfits. And I'm looking at Fran Klein, and she looks like maybe the music video. Music,
Yes.
music. Got that cowboy hat on.
Together.
That's all you got.
Is this Madonna?
Love life.
But how did Fran Klein? How did Dale Kreitz drag you into this?
Well, I inspected his car 5 years ago for Larry, and we just clicked. And all, I just loved his personality. He's just been himself, true to himself, and all. And I'm just love dancing.
Okay.
All music, Madonna's music, anybody's music. I just love dancing.
Born and raised in North Carolina?
I was born in Roxborough, North Carolina.
Wow.
And I always lived in North Carolina.
Well, you always figure, there's a lot of racing and moonshine, and the history is the when Prohibition was around, you had race car drivers and people trying to get their moonshine from one place to another, and that's way back when in Prohibition. But I know that things have changed since then. My brother lived in North Carolina for a little bit. From what I understand, it's a nice place to live because he was from South Florida. My best friend went to North Carolina. My brother went to North Carolina, and they prospered. Is the state doing relatively well in comparison to the other states?
I think so, because I was born on a poor farm. I was a tobacco farmer, born in a tobacco leaves.
Wow.
My real name is Floranda.
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 Wow. That is Southern Belle. That's a Southern Belle name. I imagine you in front of a Lady Antebellum type house with the bluebirds, Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder.
I love you. But I was born at home in the kitchen floor.
Wow.
It's a true story. I was born at home in the kitchen floor. October the 9th, 1950. Mama was cooking pinto beans, stewed potatoes, cabbage, and cornbread. My daddy was running from the tobacco field. So Mama named me Floor because I was born in the floor. Ran is because Daddy was running from the tobacco field. And duh on the end is duh, she's here.
You know what happened was you smelled that good home cooking. You said, I got to have me some of that. I'm coming out.
I was hungry, child.
All right. So born and raised in North Carolina, you got that Southern Belle way. You got music playing in your ears. You got all kinds of music. You like dancing. In school. What kind of mischief did you get into growing up?
Well, before I went to school, I was working in the tobaccos. I was handing tobacco leaves.
Oh, wow.
And they would take me to town on Saturdays when we bought our groceries. And I would take and dance on the general store's countertop. And they would give me an outfit of clothes to wear to school. So that's mainly how I got my school clothes going.
Wow.
Dancing.
You were working for your outfits, and they gave you cute little outfits. Did you wear a little cowboy hat back then and little cowboy piping clothes?
I even got one with my gun on my hip like I do in the one video.
So you've been doing it for a long time, since way back. You've been a gunslinger since way back when. You've been country since country was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still cool. Country's cool. Madonna's cool. Everybody in the music room is fun.
Yeah.
They're cool. And I just love them all. But Madonna girl down here.
Oh, baby.
He's got me going.
We got to do the Madonna kiss. Come on.
Yeah, I remember that with Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. That was scandalous. Getting that kiss on the award show, that was scandalous. Now she kissed Christina Aguilera, but that didn't get shown up because they were showing Justin Timberlake, right? Mostly they saw the kiss with Britney.
Yes. That's like Dean, when me and Paula Abdul met the third time, right? And me and her did the Madonna kiss. I was like, oh, I never kissed a woman before, Dean. I'm gay. Right, honey?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? She's looking at me like this, and then next minute, me and Paula Abdul was kissing. And I was like, I love it. And then the second time when I met Paula, guess what she said, Dean?
What'd she say?
Dale, you and Madonna and Perez Hilton is the best in the world because Perez Hilton shares my pictures and my YouTube channel on his social media, Perez Hilton, right? And then when I first met Paula, guess what? Madonna loved the pictures and Monty Pittman is Madonna guitar player, right? And I asked Madonna and Monty, Madonna, would you sing one of Paula Abdul's songs? Guess what, Dan? My homegirl Madonna did it, right? I was like, oh my God, I love it. She did Straight Up, and she did it at Tears of a Clown for a charity fundraiser for a fundraiser, right? And she's on that little bike and she's singing around on stage. Straight up now, do you tell me when you want me for more than ever, lover, right? Like, oh my God, I love it. That's when I talked to Paula Abdul. And she loved it, and that's when I met her the third time. And Britney Spears loves me, her mom, Bling Spears. And then guess what?
What?
Jamie Lynn Spears is Britney, right, Spiel? Guess what she did?
What'd she do?
She came to Rams Head in Annapolis, right? And that's when she did one of her songs from her sister, dedicated to me, the Britney girl Dale. And my phone kept on ringing off the hook. Just, let me tell you what happened before what made the phone ring. I'm not even gonna call him Dad. Let's call him. Let me see. What should I call him?
The biological?
Yeah.
Sperm donor.
Sperm donor.
I've heard that one before.
The one who took and molested me, Dan. Right?
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
God worked in funny ways now. All the ones that hurt me, what goes around comes around. You can't put shit in the fan, don't come back at you. Right? I'm walking, I was on 98 Rock and the sperm donor. I heard you on 98 Rock. I said, yes. I said, how can you talk to me? You raped me. Dan, look me in my eyes. That happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
He said, throw it in my face. I said, if you don't get away from me, I'm going to get my cop friend. So guess what happened, Dan?
What happened?
Let me stand here for a second, honey.
Okay.
I'm dressed like Britney Madonna girl. Got my CD player, my phone, and my keys, right? I put it on the side, and guess what I did, Dan?
What you do?
Call the police, or did I went like this? God, keep him away from me for good. That's what I said. A couple days later, I got a phone call from his family member.
Yeah.
I said, I can't talk. I'm getting ready to cross the highway, and I'll call you when I get in the house. Well, she said, your father. I said, he's not my father. She said, well, anyway, he fell. He hit his head. On the way to the hospital, he went into a heart attack. And I said, oh, my God, Sharon, guess what?
What?
You need to sit down. And she said, Dale, I'm sitting down. I said, you know what? He got the nerve, got the balls to stop me and tell me he heard me on 98 Rock when he molested me. And think it was a freaking jerk. It happened a long time ago. And that's why I love my daughter so much. She's the one who made me feel like I was born again. Now we're going to get to the bottom of sun and whatever. Right, Dan?
Yeah.
I shut that creep down. Okay? Baltimore Washington Hospital called. He wants you up the hospital. Larry, I don't think you want to take me up that hospital. And I told the doctor that, right?
Yeah.
He knew who I was. And I said to her, you don't want me to come to that hospital. Oh, you have to because he's getting worse. You got to take him off for green stuff. I said, I don't care what happened to him. And I told the doctor, I said, can you get his family member? They said, they all left it up to you. I said, I'm coming up and I'm going to shut him down, Father and Son Spirit, right there. I had my Madonna shirt on. Give me that hat, honey. Yep. And I had on Madonna's Drown World Tour hat I bought from the Drown World Tour in Washington, D.C. in 2001. Had all my Madonna gear, Blind Ambition tour jacket, my Madonna shirt, and I'm just like this, Dale. And I talked to the doctor, had tears. The day, I'm sorry I had to put you through this. Sir, I am ready when you are. I said, I do not want to face him in that bed. How can I go in his room, not at him? Mm-hmm. I was like this, and I turned my back, do what you got to do. There was security in IC room, right? When I got out there, I turned my back, and I said, now I wouldn't look at the sperm donor because he's already burning in hell. And I said, you as his family. I said, you know what? God answered my prayers. What do you mean? I said, well, let me tell you all something right now. Right now, here we go. You made me come up here. Well, something you don't want to hear. I seen him on the highway and say he hit me on 98 Rock, Baltimore. I said, well, guess what? God answered my prayer. I said, God, keep him out of my life for good. And I said, guess what? And the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, my life for good.
I hate to hear. Go ahead. What happened?
I played Madonna at his funeral. I made sure the casket was closed, right? Oh my God, God worked on it. Ways in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, damn. We went to the first viewing, and we go to the restaurant. Guess who came on in the restaurant?
It had to be Madonna.
Yes, baby, my home girl. And I was like, God is with me. God is with me. So I ate. Everybody in that restaurant heard me. It was on Mountain Road. I can't think of the funeral parlor. They knew who I was. I played Madonna like if you was at her concert, right? Loud. Like being at Madonna. And I made it nice and clear. I was like, Anne County Police was across the street in case his family started with me.
Right.
And I was like, Dan, that's like my mother. My mother was beaten with a 2x4, right? The one who beat my mother, her brother is the one that blessed me my first time, right? When you do bad to people, you can forgive them because you know who's going to take care of them? Jesus, God. He can take care of them better than you can, right? Mm-hmm. So we moved from Glen Burnie to Brooklyn Park in 1996. Larry gets a phone call. My one cousin. I don't know when to blame my cousins because they cry wolf. Right. I don't got nothing to do with them. And I called up Baltimore City Homicide. Mm-hmm. And they verified it. Yes, he was deceased. What his sister did to my mother, it happened to her brother with a 2x4, right? Well, girl, I'm coming to you do bad people. Don't think you're going to get away with it because you know what? You got to answer God above, right? And after all the good things came in my life, I did, and God works in all the miracles, Dan. And I was like, bad things might have happened to me, but guess what?
What?
God had a reason for me in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, I left her. I did everything. I've been called names, but guess what? All the ones who call me names, guess what? My Facebook, Google my name. And I was like, oh, like, it was like they used to make fun of me. because I'm playing Madonna and all that. And I was like my mother said, son, keep on doing what you're doing. One day you're going to be big as Madonna. Guess what Madonna did?
What Madonna do?
Had a shirt big as Madonna, right? And then, when I got recognized by her, it was the best thing happened in my 50 years. Dreams come true. Jelly Bean Benz invited me to my birthday in New York. He played Physical Attraction.
I was going to ask you about Jelly Bean Benitez, if you ever had any interaction with him. And
Yes, honey.
You've actually seen him play?
Yes, honey. Hold on, I get that picture.
What? That's fantastic. No, and for those that don't know, Jelly Bean Benitez was Madonna's original producer, and I think they used to go out a little bit too, right? They were dating.
I don't know.
I remember. I remember Jelly Bean Benitez took one of the voicemails that Madonna left him and made it into a song, and says, "If Madonna calls." I think that's what the name of the song was, and it's Jelly Bean Benitez took a voicemail and made it into a whole song. That was was their breakup song, I guess, back in 84, 85, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But yeah, go ahead.
Madonna's after party, Jan. Guess what? Don Delory, Madonna's backup singer, send me an autographed CD and feature Just a Dream, her and Madonna. Then she sent Fran one. Yes. And when I was at New York with Jolene, right? He said, we got a birthday in the house, and that's Madonna Goldale's birthday, and that's when he played Madonna Physical Attraction. And I was like, I had the bird rocking in New York. We went by, when Madonna did Papa Don't Preach, the Statue of Liberty. We went by there, all the places where Madonna, we rode around on the ship, everybody. And there was like producers on there on the ship and everything. And that's like, I was at Madonna's after party in Cheetahs in New York when Madonna was at the Roseland, November 5th, 2000. And that's when one of Madonna's people pointed at me to get up on stage to dance at her after party. Nikki Harris and Don Deloy and all Madonna's dancers. I was like, my mom, I knew she wanted to cry because she sees me, my dream just came true, the biggest dream, thanks to Madonna up on stage at her after party. Yeah. Larry snapping like a virgin, right? And then it was like, wow, I just took a dance at Madonna's after party with her backup singers and dancers. And it was like, God works in good ways, Dan. And that's why I want everybody to go after their dreams, like me and Madonna and Fran and Arnold Nelson. I mean, that's the most beautiful video, Papa Like Madonna remix. I tell everybody in North Carolina about me and Arnold Nelson and Madonna and the other celebrities. It was like, if I can do it, everybody can do it. Had the passion for love and had the passion for dreams and had the passion for Madonna like I do.
You know what you're doing is you're telling people, you're telling musicians that if they keep doing what they're doing, they may inspire a young man or a young woman to do great things. Look, Madonna has transcended. She's not just the music. She is beyond her music. She is an icon. And it's not, and you've already showed, even her backup singer or backup dancer has a record. Okay, the people, she has inspired greatness just in her presence. So if you get around a person like Madonna, an icon like Madonna, you feel that power, that energy comes through you. And it almost becomes godlike. I mean, you're not supposed to have false idols. I know if you have faith, you're not supposed to have false idols. But these people become demigods, and they inspire. They inspire. They become great at this level, and then they inspire greatness. And that's I'm glad that she did that for you, Dale Kreitz. And in essence, Fran Cline, you've been inspired by Dale as well. Just being in his orbit, you're getting the energy, your flow, the energy is going back and forth. It's beautiful.
Amen.
Yeah. And that's like, oh my God, Jim, I'm in the Bible Belt, right? I had to break them people in North Carolina nice and slow. Right? I couldn't just give it all to them. I had to take them nice and slow. baby. Right? I went to church dressed like Madonna. That was one. They thought I was a woman. I have Hooters like Dolly Partner, right? And I'm like blonde Hooters like Dolly Partner and Madonna. And they thought I was a woman. I'm in a church, like doing prayers and whatever, because I'm in Baltimore, right? The Catholic father, Dan, guess what the Catholic father in Baltimore?
What'd he do?
Dale, you can wear anything you want. Right? So I had one of my haters in church. You gonna let him dress like a woman in his church? The Catholic father said, I gave him permission. He can dress like Madonna. I got it under control. Well, he was calling me names. And I said, you in God's house. You're a hypocrite. You hear you up there praying on the altar and you call me my name, a faggot in church, in a Catholic church. I said, you know what I said to him, Dan? There's the door. Don't let it kick you in your ass.
Yeah, there's definitely controversy there. The Catholics have had their problems. I know we're not going to be able to solve all their problems. I was born into a Catholic family, and I have read that Bible front to back at least 5 times. Yeah. So, I know that there's many words against it, and then it contradicts itself. If you can't have homosexuality, but then you have to be Christian and love your fellow man. It kind of contradicts, but then it kind of doesn't. It's all left to interpretation, and that's the problem. Is when the man gets involved with the Bible. That like God's love is perfect, and the Bible, the Bible's teachings are perfect. But when a man gets in and starts interpreting the way he wants it, that's when the problems start. Get me off my soapbox.
Yeah, that's like down here in North Carolina. Gay couples cannot get married on these churches down here, Dan. That's going to be changing soon. If a man and a woman can get married, so can Adam and Eve. So can Adam and Steve and Mary and Eve get married. Because, like in the Bible says, you're not judged. Because I sleep with the same sex, it's not rubbing off on them in the church. I want to get married to my husband, like if she wants to get married to her wife, it's like, don't judge me because we're different in the gay sexuality. God says you're not judged, and here we are in North Carolina, going to let the gay couples get married.
It just occurred to me, if men are afraid of 2 men getting married, well, if 2 men get married, that means there's like 1 extra woman that's available for you, right?
Yeah, honey.
So you got one more chance.
Yeah. And oh my God, Dan, that's like when oh my God, honey, I'm gonna get you one chick of Dice magazine, and I guess I signed that too.
Look at that. Oh, to Madonna. Love your Dale. Oh, look at you.
And Oliver Jones he knows me before anybody in Brooklyn Park, right? He messaged me on Facebook and he said, Dale, because I was in the magazine before, Dice magazine, right? And this time I did a photo shoot.
Look at you.
Like Madonna did in Florida. And that's when they took and did a big thing about me and Madonna and Oliver.
You're published.
And it's worldwide. It's Dice issue 84. And I was like, what God has for Madonna, it comes to me. Like with Jelly Bean Benz. I never thought a million years I would meet him at my birthday. That was like the best birthday in my life. A dream within a dream came true. I was like, I said, Mom, guess what? Jelly Bean, the one did Lucky Star, Holiday, Borderline, Burning Up, Everybody, Fatal Attraction, over and over. I was like, she said, what, son? I said, yes, I'm going, Mom. I got my bus ticket. Yes, I'm going, girl. And my mom said, Dance one for me. I said, Mom, yes, Mom, I will. And it was like, oh my God, Jelly Bean. And I said, can I get a picture? Sure. He signed my CD with him and Madonna, the first Madonna album.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like he introduced me on the mic. Let everybody know Madonna Godale's birthday. We got a special person's birthday today because it was his wife's birthday also. And he put me in there too. And I was like, Madonna, when he played Physical Attraction, I'm dancing, getting into the groove. And I was like, the love and infection, you know, Dan, it was like America's Got Talent, like the Howard Stern tweeted my Lady Gaga video, right? And the love game. And I was on the Howard Stern show, on his show up in New York. They interviewed me about my Lady Gaga. And then guess what, Dan? I shut down the Ellen DeGeneres show. I was dancer of the day. Guess what? I had on a skimpy outfit, bras, and I think panties, right? And I send them my video, the producers from the Ellen show. They send me back and said, Dale Kreitz, we love your dancing, but you have to put some clothes on. Right? And so, okay, I put some clothes on. So I put some more clothes, you know, cover up my hooters. And, you know, I was like pushing the boundaries like Madonna and Lady Gaga. Mm-hmm. So I submit my video. Boom. It was on Ellen DeGeneres Day. Well, Dan, it went all over the place. I called Interscope Records out in Los Angeles, California. I told them I'm on the Ellen DeGeneres show. They said, Dale, we're going to give you an email. Put all your social media on it and your Twitter account. Guess who followed me on Twitter, Dan?
Who followed you?
Interscope Records.
Yes. You are getting big, man. You are getting famous. All these antics, and they're not antics. Your heart that you feel for Madonna. You feel for people, not just Madonna. You feel for people. And what is that?
Madonna.
You got a tattoo of Madonna?
Yep, her lips and the autograph.
Oh my!
I didn't have to pay for it either. Madonna girl get what she wants, honey. I got them men in numbers, right? So, and my God, Dan, I was on 98 Rock performing, and I was like, oh, guess what Madonna did?
What Madonna do?
I love her like you do, and her. That's my pride and joy. The Baltimore Sun did an article, right? And they had to get all Madonna's contacts. Caitlin, the news reporter. I gave them all Liz Rosenberg, the father's phone number and email address, because she said, Dale, we're going to get copyrights from Madonna and her people to put you in the Baltimore Sun.
Right.
I said, don't worry, girl, I got it all. Well, I gave them all the contact information. Yeah, honey. And I took in got a phone call from the Baltimore Sun. Caitlin, she said, Dale, we're getting ready to release your article about you and Madonna in the Baltimore. I said, oh my God, honey, make sure you send it to Madonna and Liz Rosenberg. Don't worry, Dale, we're going to send it to them. Well, Dan, guess what?
What?
I called, and I got off the phone with the Baltimore Sun, called Liz Rosenberg Media up in New York. Hey, Dale. I said, hi, honey, Dale. I said, guess what, honey? What, Dale? What can we do for you? I said, honey, the Baltimore Sun just called me. The article about me and Madonna was just published. Guess what he said, Dan?
What'd he say?
Dale, just before you called, we were getting ready to pull it up. All right? And I said, he said, what can I do for you? I said, what you can do for me, honey? Make sure Madonna reads it. No, don't worry. Madonna's going to read your article. I said, you know what he said to me, Dan?
What'd he say?
Dale, you know what you are? I said, what, honey? You are a professional female impersonator. I'm friends with David Rosenberg from Rosenberg Media. I got all my on all my social media. And guess what? Guess who followed me on Twitter?
Who followed you on Twitter? Who?
Madonna's manager, right? From Maverick.
Say that name again. Say that name again.
Guy Ossity, Madonna's manager from Maverick.
Very good.
And I was like, oh my God, thank you, God, right? So I messaged him, and guess what Madonna did?
What Madonna do?
Living for Love. You gotta listen to the song. First You Love Me made me feel like I was born again, right? Living for Love. Well, guess what? I'm watching the Grammys. Guess who took and tweet me?
Who's tweeting you?
VH1 Celebrity. They follow me on Twitter, honey. Dale, did you watch the enter of Madonna to the... Guess what she did, Dan?
What'd she do?
she made a speech about me. You're fearless, you're rare, you're unique, right? And I went, oh my God, yes, yes. And I tweeted them back, and it was like, oh my God, it was like the passion Madonna has for me and the passion I have for her. It's like Rebel Hearts Forever. And that's like when Arnold Nelson did that song, Papa Like Madonna. How fast you think I did it? A week, a month, or the same day when he asked me?
Well, it sounds like the same day now.
Papa Like Madonna, baby. Right? And that's when guess who you think did it more? North Carolina or Baltimore?
I'll say North Carolina now.
Yes. Yes. I asked so many my Baltimore. It was like, oh yes, Dad, we're gonna do it. I said, well, you're holding us up. If you're gonna do it or not, let me know. You're holding us up, you know? It only takes 45 seconds to, you know? And I was like, oh no, don't worry about it, honey. We got North Carolina.
Yeah.
I had the police officer popping like Madonna. She's popping like Madonna, like a virgin. We had everybody popping like Madonna, right? Nurse home and Old Nick's pub. And I was like, my mother's popping like Madonna. And, you know, Dan, it was like my mother had to beg people in her building. Because she loves Madonna like me and you and everybody else worldwide. Like everybody. Who don't like Madonna? We all love Madonna. She's the queen of pop.
Who doesn't like Madonna?
Everybody loves her. You know what I'm talking about, honey? And that's like, I asked my mom, I said, Mom, come on, girl, do it, Mom. She said, son, I'm trying. I was like, my neighbors say they're going to do it, and I go ask them, knock on the door, they won't answer. I said, Mom, go get somebody. And guess what she did? She got somebody. She's popping like Madonna in her Madonna shirt. And I was like, you go, Mom. Guess what? My mother is 73 years old, Dan, popping like Madonna. Right the pose, get into the groove. Dan, guess what?
What?
My mother loves Madonna like she does me. Right?
I think your mother loves you as well, man. The things that you've been through, all the hardships that you've been through, you've come out on the other side a good person that likes to help other people. You're helping Arnold Nelson. I mean, who is Arnold Nelson to you besides a person that wrote this great song that, you know, a tribute to Madonna? And that's how you vibe together. And then 5 years ago, you meet up with this nice lady, Fran Cline. What is it? Floranda. I love it. I love that name. And I love the etymology of that name. And then ever since those 5 years ago, you've been getting into mischief together and just vibing together. It's good to have friends. I don't have enough friends. It's good to have at least one really good friend. And it sounds like you have at least that one.
Yeah. Dan, you gotta come to North Carolina and pop it like Madonna with us. By Arnold Nelson. We met.
I'm out here in Arkansas. I moved from South Florida to Arkansas. And I don't think we pop it too much. But you know, I try to play all that new music. I do get to DJ a party at least on Fridays and sometimes Saturdays. And on Fridays I try to break out that new music. And I played that Arnold Nelson for the people at the club there. And they were like, who is this? I go, that's a new artist right there from the Caribbean. He's popping it like Madonna. And they loved it. Yeah. They were like, it's okay. It sounds pretty good. They don't know what to make of it out here in the country, in the sticks. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And that's like, I took and had the assistants living. They was popping like Madonna. And oh my God, Dan, guess what? I've been dancing in restaurants for 40 years.
Yeah.
Madonna. As Dale and as Madonna go to Baltimore. When I danced with Madonna in the restaurants in Baltimore, guess what happened?
What happened?
Be out. Right? For discrimination and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh my God, enjoy life. Well, guess what, Dan?
Times are changing.
Times are changing. Guess what? What was I going to tell you? I just forgot about it. What was it?
Dancing in the restaurants.
Yeah, dancing. Yeah, me and her got on a chair. We never chair danced before. I broke her in like a virgin. I said, we fucking dance on a chair. I on a chair like Madonna spreading legs in the midnight hour. And we took and shut down North Carolina. The Bible Belt has been broken by me, Madonna Girl Dale, Madonna Girl Fran. We've broken the Bible Belt. It's Disturb the Peace Bible Belt. Like my shirt says by Madonna, Disturb the Peace.
I love it.
And then when I'm going to 2022, guess what?
What?
I'm going to rule the world.
That's what Madonna said back in early 80s,
Yeah.
1985, if I remember correctly. It might have been even 83. That's possible. That's possible. It could have been when she first came out and she was getting interviewed.
Yeah. And then there's no people say, "Oh, you're going to stop being Madonna? Or you're going to retire?" So if I retire, my haters will love it. I got to keep them haters on Google.com. You know what I'm talking about, honey? And I was like, I will be dancing Madonna when I'm 100 years old.
That's right. You retire when Madonna retires. She's never going to retire. She's always going to be Madonna.
And I'm 62 and having a blast.
Yeah. And then guess what Madonna's son Rocco did?
What did Rocco do?
Well, I created the Madonna Ice Bucket video. Hard Candy Fitness did it. Go on YouTube and hit Madonna Ice Bucket. Who's going to pop up?
You're going to pop up.
Yes, Big Daddy. Well, and I had a video. I put it on Instagram too, right? One of my haters from Baltimore called me out of my name on Instagram, right?
They don't learn.
You know, yeah, faggot. Well, guess what? Madonna's son Rocco took up for me and put the hater in his place. Right?
Good job, Rocco.
It's viral on Instagram. Madonna's son, and I'm tagging Madonna, so you know Madonna's seen it, right? So, and guess what happened now?
What happened?
I'm in the documentary with Madonna and her children. Madonna's kids, 2019. And you see me in the documentary, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm coming in dressed like Madonna girl and pouring the ice on me and all this stuff, right? I did an ice bucket challenge video for Madonna. I created for her, right? Then I got invited by Madonna's people to Toronto.
Partying in Toronto.
Yes. Oh my God, the Canadians ain't the same anymore, right? Guess what happened, Dean?
What happened?
I went to BWI as Dale, right? I had my wedding dress, had all my Madonna hits in the suitcase. I get into BWI, the men's room, I'm coming out in a wedding dress like a virgin, right? Everybody didn't know what was going on in WI. I'm on a plane in the wedding guest. The people said, "Where's your husband?" I said, "Right there. Your husband's my husband, right?" or I love it, honey. My God. So I enter Toronto, right? We went to New York. Then from New York, from LaGuardia Airport, we went to Toronto. My New York was off the hook with Madonna Girl Dale, right? And I'm in the wedding dress, and everybody thinks I'm getting married, just got married. I said, "No, honey, wait a minute. Now, look, my name's Madonna Girl Dale. What do you think I'm talking about? Madonna, like a virgin, right?" And I'm coming in to Toronto Customs. I could not enter Toronto. Let me get my passport. You gotta talk to me.
You were schooling these little kids. These little kids don't know nothing about Madonna like a virgin way back when. They don't know nothing about that video when she showed up on the MTV Music Awards and did that live. Oh my goodness, that blew my mind.
It blew it.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful.
Yes.
Here's my stand, right?
Show me his passport for the audio listeners. Look at that.
And guess
what?
How fast you think I got my passport? 4 to 6 weeks or less than a week and a half?
You're a miracle worker, man. I'm going to say less than a week and a half on that one.
Yeah. I went to the post office in Glenburn, and they said, "Dale, where you going at?" I said, "I'm going to Toronto. Madonna's people invited me to Hard Candy Fitness in Toronto." "Congratulations." I said, "I got to get my passport ASAP. I don't got a month to wait. What do you got to do for me to get it ASAP?" Dale, I'm going to give you this phone number. I think it was in Washington, D.C. I called him up. I said, "Hon, You can contact Madonna. You can contact Liz Rosenberg Media. You can contact Maverick. I need to get to Toronto. I need my passport ASAP. Not a month, not 4 to 6 weeks. I need it fast. She said, well, guess what? I said, I can email you or fax you the email from Hard Candy Fitness. She said, no, I believe you. And she said, this is what I'm going to do for you, Mr. Kreitz. You're going to get your passport a rush. I said, thank you very much. Got my airline ticket. Boom, I'm going to Toronto, shut them down like a virgin, wearing the wedding dress. Guess what happened, DM?
What happened?
The guys in customs would not let me enter. Here's my ID, my passport. I'm dressed as a guy, Dale Kreitz.
Right.
And I'm dressed like a woman. The guy was like, what's going on here? I said, I'm a Madonna impersonator. I showed him. I said, I got invited by Madonna's people for Hard Candy Fitness. He said, you're going to have to take this off. Guess what I did?
What you do?
I took one hooter out, laid it on the table. I took the other hooter, laid it out on the table. I took the blind wig and put it on the table. People got the cell phones out, videoing all this. I said, now I'm Dale Kreitz. Can I come to Toronto? Welcome to Toronto, Mr. Kreitz. Congratulations. I said, thank you. Can I put my hooters back in? I had my hooters so everybody could see them in the hands in. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Wig back on like a virgin. Whoopsie. And it was hilarious, right? It was like, oh my God, I went to the hotel, I went to a 5-star hotel across the street from Hard Candy Fitness. I posted the picture when I was going in the wedding dress. It was like Madonna's in the building. And the people in Toronto are so nice, and they got that accent. Dan, I got a police officer from Toronto follow me on Twitter. I got more people following me on Twitter than anybody in North Carolina. I mean, I was like, I kept on pursuing my dream. I got on that top of that ladder. You're not going to get me back at that bottom ladder. I was like, no, honey, ain't going to work today, Felicia. And guess what, Dan?
What?
Them females, them baby mamas in Brooklyn Park, where I used to live at Maryland. Mm-hmm. You know what them baby mamas did to me?
What they do?
Signed the petitions on me since 2009, 2019. The way I dress, I mean, I was gay bashed, right? And I seen them underwear that says, you know what, right? I said, they want to keep on calling me hate crime names, perfect for Richie Highway. When Madonna wore thongs, I said, every era of Madonna, right? Then here comes the thongs and the bras and the fishnets and the go-go boots like Madonna. I said, all right, Richie Highway, you in for it. A shock now. I went from leggings to thongs and bras and fishnets, right? I showed them baby mamas, you can sign all them petitions you want. You shouldn't be signing petitions on me. You should be signing job applications, you know? Worry about working at McDonald's and making some Big Macs and everything. Not worrying about what Madonna girl deals wearing thongs and Richie Highway and podium, right? So more than baby mamas complained, then the more I got controversial, like Madonna. That's like when I modeled for Dice magazine, I was like, I gotta do something to shock everybody, right? I said, what am I gonna do next? Like Madonna, what is she gonna do next? She never tells us what she's gonna do next. She's gonna shock you, right? That's where I get the shocking from, Madonna. Mm-hmm. So the photographer had his camera on me. I said, you know what? I'm going to give him something he never seen before and won't forget. Well, then I pulled down my pants like a virgin, right? I was nude, right? Like Madonna did on the highway in Florida, right? Oh, my Lord in heaven, Richie Highway, doing for a state of shock, right? And the baby mama said, oh, he should get arrested. Filling that job application. Don't be worrying about me getting locked up. I got that under control with the police officers. You know what I'm doing? My God, Dan, guess what happened on Richie Highway?
What happened?
The first day I stepped on Richie Highway, guys was trying to pick me up for I was a prostitute, right? I said, honey, you don't got enough money in your wallet. Go down Patapsco Avenue, just $5, right? You couldn't afford me if you had enough money in your wallet. Not the prostitute, right? Well, then the guy was so attracted to me, he took it off his brake and boom, auto rat, boom, boom. So,
And a telephone pole.
so Dan, guess what happened? I was so into a panic attack. I said, "Oh no! See what you did?" So I walked down Richard Hyde, went to Starbucks, got me a coffee. I'm coming back from Glen Burnie to Brooklyn Park. I'm on Richard Highway. It was a Holy Cross Cemetery on the sidewalk, and I took in got walking up Richard Highway, and this guy in his white pickup truck. Guess what he do?
What'd he do?
Hey, blind, do you need a ride? You need a ride? I said, no, hon. That's why I got muscles in my legs and muscles in my booty, right? And Dan, guess what happened?
What happened?
Boom, 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 boom. 4-car power up, right?
You're
Boom,
causing
boom.
4-car pileups. You're causing accidents walking down the street, Dale. Dale, it's dangerous. It's dangerous to have you out on these streets.
I know. I caused so many accidents. It was off the. I wore the wedding dress like Madonna, right? You know what the married man said to me?
Oh.
You look better in the wedding dress than my wife. Guess what happened to him?
Divorce.
Here we hood went up there, right? And he ran into the MTA bus. Hood went up in the air. So now you got to explain to your wife why you got into your accident. Looking at me saying I look better than her in the wedding dress, right?
Oh.
And then I tell these married men and the ladies' boyfriends and husbands, if you want a picture of me, pull over in the parking lot. I was like the one police officer. You know what the police officer said to me?
What'd he say?
Dale, you caused another accident. Guess what I said? Oops, I did it again. I tell the men, if you want to take pictures, pull over in the parking lot on the side of the road. Don't cause accidents. They'd be like, pretty girl, Madonna, girl, let me get your picture. Boom, boom, boom. And I was like, when Kanye Rock, Scott Reedham, it's like, I'm out there causing accidents. I said, Scott, the men's not following directions. They need to put in the driver's ed book. If you see Madonna, girl, Dale, pull over. That's like in North Carolina. The men, tell me about the men in North Carolina who was out here dancing.
Woo. Yeah, they was a whistling and a honking the horn and all going on the Haynes Boulevard.
Stopping traffic. I was like, it was the hook. And Dan, we're doing something that never happened before in North Carolina. They used to go to church on Sundays, reading the Bible during the week. Now they're popping like Madonna and listening to Madonna's music and dancing, watching us dancing Madonna. And I was like, North Carolina loves us, and we're going to disturb the peace in North Carolina. North Carolina ain't going to be ready for us next year. It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be professional dancing. She's going to be dancing on poles. I had to break her into doing some pole dancing. It's going to be, you know, I want everybody to be passionate, to live the life, and don't worry what people say about you. If you want to be 80 years old dancing, do it. If you want to go after your dreams, do it. Because you only live here once, and you ain't got one life. You know when you're going to be going. Enjoy your life while you can, and follow your dreams.
I think that's a great place to end this thing. Let's wind this thing down. My goodness, you've given people a whole lot of why you're a fan of Madonna. I mean, it started from humble beginnings and pain and sorrow and lots of things that went wrong. But one thing went right is you found, you know, that iconic Madonna, and you found, God, your faith that helps you through as well. And then you found Fran as well, and that helps you through, with this surrounding yourself with people that are good, all those bad people, all those people that are ignorant and don't know any better. Look, I'm a heterosexual man. I don't know how another man can find love with another man, but I know that people are the chemicals in their brains are different. People are different. You know, you can love another man. A woman can love another woman. A man can love a goat. I've heard that before too. But people's brains are wired differently.
Dan, guess what we're going to have in our videos now?
What?
Tell them about your farm.
I got a 27-acre farm, and I raise chickens, and I got goats. So when the next litter comes out, I'm gonna train a baby chicken and I'm gonna train a baby goat.
So we're gonna be having goats and chickens in public with us dancing to Madonna.
Oh man, I definitely want to look that. I want you to come back when something else happens and talk with me a little bit more on the What Makes You Famous podcast. Let's go ahead and wind this thing down. I usually do you want to give any shout outs to anybody before you give the last words for the people? And I want Fran to give the last words for the people, and then Dale to give last words for the people as well. But give shout outs before that if you have anybody to shout out, Fran or Dale.
Sure. I want to shout out to the woman who I love the most, Madonna. I want to shout out to Arnold Nelson. Thank you for your beautiful music you did for Madonna and me. It's very, very beautiful coming from my heart to your heart. And I want to shout out to Britney Spears, Paula Abdul, Winston-Salem Police Department, the LGBT community, the gay community. I want to shout out to you, Dan, for bringing me on your show. And I want everybody to follow your dreams and do what you love in your heart.
Very good.
And shout out to Paul Abdul. Oh, guess what, Dan?
What?
When I get a gut feeling, always go through it, sweetheart. Well, there's a new studio, concert place in North Carolina in Greensboro. And I called them up because it's a big concert place would be perfect for Madonna, right? I messaged them on Facebook and said, thank you for bringing that to our attention. I tweeted it. Yes Weekly loved it on Twitter. I Love Gay loved it on Twitter. And guess what?
What?
Steven Tyler is his song, Dude Looks Like a Lady, right?
Yeah.
And I think it'd be phenomenal. He does a duet with Madonna. And guess who loved it? Madonna's people, Madonna's friends in Jerusalem loved it. Because, and guess what Madonna told him, honey?
What Madonna say?
She told Andy she loves everything I can in life, and she loves everything about me in life. And he liked it on Facebook, again, when I took and tagged Steven Tyler, right? And I think, guess what Madonna did? Amanda's hide, she put Amanda on her back, right? And that's when I did Open Your Heart, and Ricky Lake retweeted my video, and that's when I called Liz Rosenberg and sent her everything, and that's when Madonna put Amanda on her back. Guess how soon you think Madonna did? What? Next day, week or month later on her end.
I'm going to say next day.
Yes, honey, the next day my home girl Madonna did it. ASAP, right? And she did a big speech, and I was like, Madonna loves everything about me. She loves my ideas. Always, she. How do I want to use the word? I always come to her my thoughts, and I come to her for everything. Right? That's like when I met Paula Abdul. Paula Abdul loves Madonna. Then Madonna and all. It was like I belong to celebrities. Rebel Hearts supports other Rebel Hearts. That's like what's her name? Samantha Fox, right? I tagged her on Instagram with me and Madonna's backup singer, Don DeLore.
Okay.
And Samantha Fox loved it. Samantha Fox sent me an autographed T-shirt and a picture of her. And I always share what me and Madonna did to other celebrities.
I love Samantha Fox. I had her posters all over my bedroom wall when I was growing up. Oh yeah.
And then, oh my God, guess what? Debbie Gibson. Guess what she did?
Love Debbie Gibson. What'd she do?
Yeah. Well, I took and tweet everybody the article about me and Madonna in the bar and my son, right? Debbie Gibson replied to me back on Twitter. And I tweeted back on Twitter. I said, Debbie Gibson, what's your favorite song by Madonna? Guess what she said?
What'd she say?
Borderline, right? She said, Dale, when I get back home, I'm going to play Borderline piano version, right? Did it. I was like, wow. And I was like, oh my God, that's like when I was at Madison Square Gardens. Guess what Madonna did, Dan?
What'd Madonna do?
The way you make me feel shiny and nude like a virgin. Madonna is like right in front of me, my girl is right in my eyes. The love, I was like, oh my God. She stands right in front of me and taking pictures. Then her photographer, like does Madonna's filming. they took and filmed me at Madonna's concert, right? Because I love Madonna, right? And her people film me, you know, the one does Madonna's video and all, photographers and all, to film me at the Rebel Heart tour. And then Perez Hilton loved it on Twitter, Madison Square Gardens. It was like, wow, before I know dreams come true, you never know what God has for you until it happens. When it happens, praise it and love it. And always give God the blessings. It was like my mother, she says, son, I'm so proud of you. When I lived in Baltimore, guess what?
What?
I was on 300 milligrams of Plavix.
I don't even know what that is.
That's for your heart and your blood pressure to make sure you don't have a heart attack, right? Well, guess what I'm on down here in North Carolina? No stress, no being abused. My cardiology in North Carolina said, Dale, why are you on the highest dose of Plavix? Did you have a heart attack? Did you almost have a heart attack? And I told him. He said, lucky you didn't have a heart attack for all that stress. That's why they had me on Plavix, right? Because I was constantly getting gay bashed. The neighbors trying to run me over. I mean, enough is enough. I was fed up here then.
Yeah.
You know, I told Larry, we need to get out of Baltimore, get down to North Carolina, ASAP. Yeah. Guess who was playing on the radio, leaving Baltimore to North Carolina?
Let me think. Madonna?
Yes, honey, we got out of Baltimore, thank God. We're coming in Virginia, right? I'm Madonna, right? Larry's driving, Lucky getting in the action, got the dogs in the back seat, U-Haul thing in the back. My God, calm down now. Good, I'm turning it up, playing Madonna. And I said, she's with us. When I took and post on my Facebook, I'm leaving Maryland. Madonna's people liked it. Chris Finch, Madonna's backup dancer, Angie, all of Madonna's people, thumbs up and hearts. Coming to North Carolina permanently. That's when I danced with Winston-Salem Police Department Special Olympics. I won the trophies performing Madonna. I mean, I've done so much big things in North Carolina since 2019. Then Arnold Nelson comes in the picture, performing music videos. Just like I always wanted to be in the music video with Madonna. And here Arnold Nelson made my dream come true.
Yes, he did. Oh, my goodness. Dale Kreitz. You've been a pleasure to talk to. You have stories, fantastic stories, and then you're dragging Fran Cline around with you. And I mean, all right, Fran, give some shout outs, give some last words for the people. Let's wind this thing down.
Well, I want to thank Madonna for being there for Dale Kreitz, for making him Madonna Girl Dale. And I want to thank Arnold Nelson for doing everything he had for the Pop It remix, because that's the first song I danced to with Dale when he come up to my station and asked me to dance on August 31st, Pop It Like Madonna. And I just come out just dancing, and I just want to give him all the praise, because God put Dale in my life to make one of my dreams come true.
Yeah.
I just love dancing. I just want to dance.
That's what you said. That's exactly what you said. You sent me a little message, and you said you love dancing, you love music, and I love you guys. You definitely have crawled into my heart and made a little space in there, and now you live here. You live right here in my heart. All right. I don't want this to be the last time that we talk. What's that?
We want to thank you for having us on the show.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your stories. Thank you for your time. And, you know, I definitely, I don't want this to be the last time we talk. And I'll keep following you around. I'll keep following you around your social medias and find out what kind of mischief, what kind of antics you get up to in the near future.
It's going to be what's the stuff he's doing.
Yes. Disturb the people in Carolina.
All right. Don't you guys go to jail. You know, people need you on the streets.
Oh, no, honey, guess what? I'm friends with the judge here with Davis. And I got law enforcement, North Carolina, with police department, Forsyth Lake County Sheriff's Office. We took a dance to the police officer. I wanted to marry him.
I'll call Rick her to get me out.
All right, let's get out of here. We'll talk a little bit later. Thank you so much for being on the program. I appreciate it, and I love you back. All right, we'll talk a little bit later, okay?
Okay, honey, love you.
Well, there you have it, party people. Dale Kreitz and Fran Klein. Wait, what was it? Florunda. That's right. Born on the floor. Dad was ran. Duh. Baby's born. I love it. That's beautiful. What an etymology for a name. Dale Kreitz and Fran Klein. So good. Friends. Oh my goodness. This friendship blossomed out of Madonna, and I'm sure a whole lot more. You know, it's nice to have at least one really good friend that you can get into mischief with and get, you know, your partner in crime, as it were. Not literally. They don't want to really commit any crimes, although I guess when they dance around on the streets, it kind of makes traffic jams. That's what happens when two pretty people start dancing around in North Carolina. You're going to cause some traffic problems. Be careful out there. We're all counting on you. Thank you so much, Dale Kreitz and Fran Klein, for being on the program. I appreciate you so much. This has been this edition of What Makes You Famous. That concludes this edition of What Makes You Famous. Now, if you, yes, you, my loyal listener, if you would like to tell your story, just like Dale Kreitz and Fran Klein just did, I encourage you to give me a call, 501-470-6386, or email info@radiowhat.com. That's it for me. It's KeysDAN, radiowhat.com, djlittlerock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.